protest outside of the
Look, they
property?
got the right to protest. Have at it. But don't cross the line. I was watching the videos before I came out here. When they put hands on a law enforcement officer, they're getting arrested, going to jail. They have a right to protest, but don't cross the line. I mean, if people would just look at the data, the way it reads, that what ICE is doing, the vast majority of public safety trusts, I know some of you here say that's not true because they're not criminals, cannot convict you there. If we arrest somebody in a county jail or state prison that has a criminal conviction, well, it's not, a DUI. Like I read one report says, well, a lot of these are DUIs. That's really not a crime. Really? 12,000 people a year die from DUIs. I consider that a significant public safety threat. But then they say, well, some of these aren't convicted. Well, we arrest them in a county jail. They're in jail, locked in a jail cell because they're arrested for a crime. We consider those convicted and those pending criminal charges criminals. But you got a lot of the media saying, well, most of the people in ICE detention aren't a criminal. Wrong. I looked at the data this morning. More than half are criminals. And as far as what we're arresting, it hovers around 64 to 70% of criminals. And who are the others? 30%, which the media ignores. A lot of them are national security threats. Most national security threats don't have a criminal history. We arrested several thousand Iraqi nationals. Most of them don't have a criminal history. Why is that? Because they're laying low to do whatever they want to do. A lot of them are gang members. A lot of gang members don't have criminal history. And like I said, a lot of them are fugitives. Those who had due process were orderly moved and went and win. Yeah, we have been arresting them, but we're the most non-fugitive, non-criminals, non-public safety threat, non-national security threats. We're the most of them get arrested. Sanctuary cities. Because rather than giving us the bad guy in the safety and security of a jail, they release them in the community. We go in the community and find them. When we find them, many times they're with others. Others in the United States illegally. Well, guess what? They're going to get arrested too. They're in the country legally. It's not okay to be in the country legally. It's not okay to enter the country legally. It's a crime. And the message we're not going to send, come here illegally, just don't commit another crime and you're safe, not the message we're going to send. That's why we had the most secure border in lifetime in the history of this nation. Not only that, let's not forget, it's just not about immigration. It's just not about a secure community. The stronger the border is, the stronger our national security is, because we now have a pretty good hand on who's coming in, what's coming in, where it's coming in, why it's coming in, which didn't happen in the 4 years of the Biden administration. 2.1 million gotaways. Biggest national security vulnerability this country's ever seen.